But I don't know what else she did. She was too young for using Strava. There's a small hoodoo thing there. So in high school, did you have any friends that were mountain bikers or mountain bikers that did races? I only had like 2 or 3 friends that had done some races. You know, not of the caliber of the Nike kids today, but you know, they would sign up and do a race. And they'd get out and go mountain biking here or there. But I remember one friend always loved to talk about doing the White Room Trail. And he showed me a photo of a spot where they were standing on a hoodoo, something like that. Or I guess there's one of these places, there's a spot where there's a 2-foot gap or something like that, where you can make a leap of faith and stand on it. And then when you take the picture, if you frame it just right, it just looks like you're on a hoodoo. It's like, how did he get there? Or if somebody has a ladder.
Is it Harlan?
No. Harlan and I, we would go mountain biking, but you know, in high school, the times that I'd go mountain biking, maybe once every other week.
Yeah. I used to go with you. Like I did
Well,
bobsled with you.
yeah, when I got that Mountain Tech bike, it was at my sophomore year. I did go more. Maybe I was going up to about once a week. It was usually just weekends. It typically wasn't the weekday. Or okay, if I did go during the weekday, there were some friends that built a little bike track in the ravine behind their house. And
Yeah, wasn't that Harlan?
that wasn't Harlan.
Who was it?
They were kids that were younger. Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank on their name. They weren't in my grade.
I remember seeing that though. I never did it, but I see that.
Well, one of the kids, okay, one of them was a swim team friend that did it. His name was Ben, but I can't remember his last name. And then it was his neighbors and they built it in the ravine behind their cul-de-sac. Well, when I put on Phil's bike this time, I put his bike in a spot that had a strap. And I think what happened yesterday is when the bike was put on, it was put on without the strap. And so I think it just migrated to the side until I hit the truck. Good, the cars are still there. So good, they're taking a good break. Oh. I wonder if I need to spend the time shopping for saddles. Because from what I hear, when you get your bike fit to you, you know, of course they do things like setting the height of your seat, but they do other things like moving it forward and backward. You can change the stem length, the handlebar, and then the other thing is they try out all these different seats, different saddles, to see how the saddles hit with your butt bones, because everybody's different.
Yeah, Ruthie got a bruised elbow last fall.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that one of the websites suggested.
Did you shop around for a different saddle? Okay.
But if that happens again, we're going to have to do that.
Boy, this is hot now. When you don't have a breeze and the sun is right on you,
Yeah.
now I'm like, oh, why am I wearing all this stuff?
You want to stop?
No, because I'll get cold again.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have this gradual climb. This is going to be this gradual climb for 2 miles. Did you guys sign up, Phil, for Olympus?
Yep.
Neat. Yeah.
So, I don't know if it'll be a good fit or not, but
Well, the rides they do are 2 hours. They're not like this.
yeah,
He biked the previous 2 days longer than 2 hours.
you're right.
And I think when he has buddies, that totally changes it. Like with Nora, she at first didn't want to do Maybird. It wasn't until we were like at a family activity and it was around the time to sign up, the Johnsons were putting that peer pressure on her, saying, Nora, you should do it. You should do Maybird. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, all right, okay, I'll sign you up. But then when Maybird season came around, she's like, well, we told her, you know, try it out. If you don't like it, we can always, you know, not do it next year, but try it out. But then as she was doing it and started getting biking buddies, she started just having fun and chatting and giggling and stuff. And so that made it fun for her. I wonder how it'll be for Soren. I'm hoping he'll be able to get some biking buddies too. That'll make it fun. But you know, when I've done rides with the girls and with the boys, the girls are chatty, but the boys are just kind of Okay, some of the boys are chatty, but that's kind of the exception. Whereas with the girls, the norm is to be chatty. So, because when I talked to Dan, since I help out so much with Maybird, he mentioned if I wanted to bring Soren along with the novice kids, that I'm welcome to. But when I talked to Soren about it, he was like, no, next year.